Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I prepared a 45-minute Power Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we're going to move in and out of different variations of pigeon pose. The message is about how to train your brain for resilience. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. If you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we're going to go ahead and press the start button all together right now for today's playlist. Then come with me. We're going to actually come right down onto our backs. And what you're going to do is you're going to let your feet be at the width of your mat. So they're going to be kind of wide. And you can kind of assist yourself down by rounding and rolling your back all the way down to the earth. And then when you get there, if you can bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly, and if it serves you, just kind of knock your knees toward each other to kind of create a little teepee tent. Now close your eyes, and together collectively, let's all take a nice deep breath in. Fill your chest, your lungs, your diaphragm up with your breath. Sip it in, sip it in, sip it in. Cap it off and audibly sigh it out your mouth. So just let meaning we have choice. Let that exhalation help clear the slate today for your practice. Whatever it took for you to get here today, just draw the focus into the here and the now. Becoming very aware of your breath. On your inhale, that smooth, steady rise, you can feel your breath drawing in. And on the exhale, you can experience yourself settling right into your mat, into the earth. So practicing Ujjayi pranayama, the breath of life, just allow a very steady, stable pace of your breath to come in and out through your nose. Now staying right here with your knees heading toward each other, still laying on your back, eyes closed, bring your hands to the center of your heart. And before we begin to flow today, the focus of our class today, the theme, comes from inspiration from the book called Uncertainties. And we're going to focus on training our brain. So if that brings to mind a wish or a prayer you'd like to dedicate your practice towards today, go ahead with that hand gesture, hands in that prayer style, Anjali Mudra, seal right into your heart your intention. Then we can weave it in and out through our breath. Now open your eyes, lace your hands inside out, press the heel of your hands up to the ceiling as you extend your arms and even lift your shoulders off of the mat. Then as you bring the shoulder blades down, pull your hands towards your heart center, but they're still laced. Elbows go wide. Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, practice pulling them apart, but bringing the elbows wide and the fingers are still laced. Couple more times. Inhale, stretch, stretching out the wrists and the forearms. Exhale, draw in. Last time, inhale, levitate the arms up. Exhale, pull the elbows side to side. Now take the hands right up overhead with them still laced, and then bring them back to release them alongside your body. Palms up, knees are going to start rinsing both right and left. So your arms are just extended away from your body. Just begin to warm up your lower back by letting the knees take that shift from the right side of the house over to the left. Really wiping away any kind of angst, any kind of uncertainty, any doubt, maybe anything that you're offended by, or if you are harboring any unforgiveness. See if you can allow this beginning windshield wiping move to help you clear out that energy that might be stuck. Just rinse it away. And then staying on your back, go ahead and pick up your feet. Bring your hands to the backs of your hamstrings or lace them together. Roll around on your back and let your feet roll right around your ankles. See if you can make some big circles with your feet and your ankles, really removing any kind of snap, crackle, pops, just getting some mobility into the ankle joint, the toes, and then reverse the direction. You're letting the lower back find a stretch as you let your tailbone head down towards your mat. Roll your feet in the opposite direction. And then lengthen your left leg all the way down to the mat and hug your right shin in. Left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Wrap it across. So you're going to twist up and over to the left, but you're going to look up and over to the right. Now, nice and slowly, come back onto your back. Hug the right shin in. And then reverse it. Hug the left shin in. Right leg goes long. Left hand outside the right thigh. Twist up and over to the right, either creating a goal post with the left arm or just allowing it to elongate alongside your body. Now just hold right here, breathing into the twist. And then coming back onto your back, you're just going to capture the backs of your hamstrings to rock and roll right up to a seat where you're going to extend your legs out in front. Press your thigh bones down, reach your arms out and up on the inhale, and then fold over your legs on the exhale. So bow down. Now pull and round your back. So you're going to create a little bit of a body wave. Rise up with the arms. Paint the ceiling with flexed palms on the front wall as you fold over your legs, and then slide your hands back as you pull your belly into your spine, reaching out and up. Exhale, cascade down. Pull the navel into the spine, round and roll up. Keep flexing your feet, pressing your thigh bones down. Do it a couple more times, getting more mobility in your hamstrings. Breathing in, Maybe even making the sound a little more evident to yourself. And then this last time, you're going to stay in the fold. So as you paint the front ceiling, just fold down. If you can capture your wrists, maybe the outside edges of your feet, maybe you have your hands on blocks, but let your head cascade down in the fold. Now sit up nice and tall, breathe in, let your left hand go forward, right hand back, right hand, thumb in, pinky finger out, lift up and back, left bicep by your cheekbone. Inhale, both arms straight up to the sky, right hand forward, left hand back, left thumb in, tenth of finger pads behind the left sit bone, right arm lifts up and back. Now, as you bring both hands down, crisscross your legs, roll up and over your shins to come onto hands and knees, moving into cat for a rounded back and a chin tucked. And a little cow. Arch your back, tilt your tail up, stretch your neck. Now do that again. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale, soften and melt. 2 more times, push the earth away. Really pull your belly into your spine. If you can see your feet or ankles, hide them behind your quads. And then the last time, exhale, round and hollow. Inhale, soften and melt. Shift your hands east and west and start to trace a circle with your hips, maybe bending your arms. Hips head back toward heels, side bodies get stretched out. You might even bend your arms, and you might even include a little bit of a head roll. And then you're going to go ahead and reverse that direction. Hips are going to travel left, circling back around. See how much space you can create in those side bodies, those intercostal muscles in between your ribs. It's like moving through water, just getting mobility into your body, mobility, flexibility, and then tuck your toes under. You're going to walk your hands back to your thighs at the back of your mat as you sit on your heels. Take both arms, sweep them out and up. Lace your hands inside out, look up. Exhale, pull your elbows wide, bow down. Inhale, stretch back up, look up. Exhale, hands pull apart, but they're still laced. Elbows wide like we did on our back, and then bow down, almost tapping the top of your head to your mat. Rise back up, still on knees and shins. Lift up, look up. Things are looking up. Exhale, bow back down. 2 more times. Inhale, go someplace you haven't been. Rise up, pulling the elbows apart, bowing down. Last time, scoop the arms in and up. Breathe in. Elbows wide, heart lifts. Now this time, release your arms and lace them, if you can, behind your back, sliding your index fingers long as you look up and back, opening the front body. Now release, hands go down, go chin, chest, belly, slither right onto your mat, letting your hands go off of your mat, tense your finger pads, rise the front body up, pressing the inner edges of your feet, go long, tops of your feet into the mat, lower down. Do that again, push down, chin in, rise up, wrap your shoulders up and around. Lower back down. Now, hands by your ribs, tuck your toes under, rock your hips up and back to find your way right into down dog, and you're gonna pedal through your feet, pressing your heels back behind your second and third toe, even shifting your side bodies a little. So it's like pedaling through quicksand, or maybe a little honey, just a little side to side shift. Then holding up in your down dog, elevate your right leg up and then roll open at the hip. Stay right there and circle your right foot around your ankle. Now reverse that direction. And then pull the right knee right up in towards your nose and then step it forward as the left knee comes down. Lace your hands like we have. Inside out, they press forward. Rise up, breathe in, and then pull your elbows wide. Now, do that again. Reach forward, ribs over thighs, rise up, and then elbows wide on top. Now, keep that going. Reach forward and up, hugging into your own midline, elbows wide, gaze up. Last time. Scoop it in and up, and elbows go wide, and hold right here. Now, release the hands, lace them behind your back, slide them down the inside of the back, left hamstring, retract your shoulders, dip your hips, look up. Release that connection. Draw the left hip over the left knee, dig the right heel in, flare the toes out. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Now plant the right foot, left hand down, left toes tuck under, modified revolved lunge. Let the right arm come up and overhead. Right hand inside the right leg. Look back at the left foot, create a 45-degree angle, and then left arm lifts. So you've got 6 and 12 o'clock with your arms lifting and stacking above one another. Now send your hips back, pull your belly in, rise up, second warrior. There you go. Now get a nice deep bend in that front leg. Let your right knee track over the second and third toe. Drop your shoulders down, lift your gaze. Flip the right palm for peace. Now windmill your hands down. Step into a high plank posture. From there, lower all the way to your belly. Scoop your heart through the gateway of your arms. Maybe palms of hands, tops of feet. Exhale, dive your hips up and back, down dog. Do a little pedal in your dog, pressing your heels back behind your second and third toe. Shifting your hips a little. And then go ahead and elevate your left leg up, roll open at the hip, sending the left foot around in a circle, flaring your toes out, getting that equal amount of weight distributed through each of your hands, and then reverse that direction. And then draw that left knee right into your nose, step it forward, dip the right knee down, lace your hands in front of your body, round the back, tuck the chin, rise up, let your elbows go wide as your heart lifts. Now scoop it forward, inhale up, move through that circular motion, rise up, elbows wide, heart lifts, hips keep dipping in toward the earth, opening very specifically that right hip flexor. Last time, rise up, elbows wide, heart lifts. And then release the hands, lace them behind your back, slide them down the inside of the right hamstring as your hips dip and your gaze shifts up. Release that connection, draw up and back, dig the left heel in for runner's stretch. Ardha Hanumanasana, it's half of a split. Heart lifts up and then bow over that left front leg. Change is inevitable. Growth is optional. Have you ever heard that one? Mr. Maxwell, pull the left knee in, right hand down, left arm lifts up. Modified revolved lunge. Shift forward a little as you pick up that right heel a little more as the seam of the right inner thigh lifts. Left arm up and overhead. Lower the left hand inside the left leg. Spin the right foot down to a 45-degree angle. Connect the left tricep to the left knee. Raise the right arm up. Breathe. Now shift your hips back, pull your belly in, rise up, second warrior. Stable, steady, left knee tracking over the second and third toe. Flip that left palm, keep the left shin heading forward, peaceful warrior. Windmill your hands down, step into high plank pose. Lower all the way to your mat. Scoop your heart through your gateway of your arms and then dive up and back, down dog. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, one time. Step it forward, left knee down, your hands lace right away as you rise up. T and keep the elbows wide. Release that connection. Lace your hands behind your back as you dip into the left hip flexor. Release, draw up and back, runner's stretch. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Right foot plants, left kneecap lifts, right arm up and overhead. Right hand down, left outer foot, 45-degree angle, left arm up. Hips draw back, belly draws in, second warrior. Flip the right palm for peace. And then let it go, let it flow. Emptying your breath out as you lower your body down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, draw up and back, downward facing dog. Left leg is on the rise. Roll open at the hip. Knee to nose, one time. Step it forward, right knee dips, hands interlace. Reach them forward, rise your arms up. Pull your elbows apart as your heart lifts. Release that connection. Lace your hands behind your back. Dip your hips. Offer your gaze skyward. Release. Draw up and back. Runner's stretch. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Modified revolved lunge. You know where you're going. Left arm up and overhead. Now, spin the outer edge of the right foot down, left arm down, elevate the right arm up. Pull your navel into your spine, rise up, second warrior. Flip the left palm, reverse, and then let it go, let it flow. Windmill your hands down. Move through that vinyasa flow, your way, your style. Emptying your breath out as you lower down. Inhaling as you rise up. Exhaling as you draw up and back, down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Heel toe your feet all the way to the width of your mat at the back. Soften your knees, cascade down to hang in ragdoll. Now in your ragdoll, ignite a little sway. Just a little side to side sway. Letting the crown of your head be nice and heavy. Hold up in the center. Shake your head out. Anything that's crept in, any kind of angst, any kind of worry, we want to activate that resilience in our life. Resilience in learning how to train our brain. So I heard today something that I have heard before, but it really hit home. So your behavior changes your attitude. Now, what that means is like your habits or the things that you do can change your attitude. Now, release your arms down. Go ahead and move your head back and forth, knowing that you are exactly where you belong. Draw your heels in, toes out, come to Malasana at the back of your mat. So how we might put that into action is, have you ever noticed how different you feel from when you start your yoga practice to when you end? So it's the behavior, it's the practice, it's the dedication of the things that make the attitude better. Rise up, breathe in, hook your thumbs, open your front body. Exhale, come back down. Behavior changes your attitude. Rise up, breathe in, open the front body, exhale back down. One more time, root to rise, get solid, get stable, get steady. Stay up top, open the front body, and then heel toe your feet all the way together as you bring your hands to the center of your heart. Balance on your left leg, pick up your right leg for crane. Cross it over the left thigh bone, standing pigeon. Now take your wings, sweep them back behind your body, bend the left leg, reach the right leg fully extended back behind, kind of a little spirit dive. Walk your hands out, three-legged down dog, roll open at the hip. Option to stay right here, or maybe you want to flip inside out for wild thing. Now go ahead and come back around, kissing your right kneecap right up the center line. Step it up for high lunge. Breathe in, rise up. Now lace your hands, flip them inside out as you stretch your arms forward. Rise your arms up, pull your elbows apart, look up. Now this time, collect your hands at heart center, left upper arm outside the right front thigh to twist. Maybe you stay, maybe you open, high to low. Up and around, second warrior. Turn your second warrior into stargazer. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. Right hand, left shin, left leg bends, left arm lifts. Now stay low, come to the top of your mat, frame the right leg, shoot it back, high plank. Lower down to your mat, elbows stay close to your body. Rise up, heart lifts, exhale, dive up and back. Down dog, walking your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Heel toe your feet together. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, physically pull yourself together. Breathe out. Now root to rise. Get stable, get steady. Take your time, arms lift. And as you collect your hands at heart center, lift the left leg up for crane. Now steady your gaze, steady and stable. Left leg crosses over the right. Pull the right hip back. Take your wings, brush and sweep them alongside your body with a bent right leg, left leg fully extended, ribs over right thigh. Walk out, three-legged down dog. Stay, or option to flip inside out for wild thing. Bring it back around. You've got this. Kiss your left kneecap up the center line. Step it right up. Come up to high lunge, crescent lunge. Lace your hands like we have. Flip them inside out. Ribs to thighs. Draw it in and up. Arms rise. Elbows go wide. Hands interlaced inside out toward heart. Now collect your hands, wring it out on the twist. Maybe you open up high to low. Maybe you bind. Left hand small of the back. Maybe connect a full bind. Bring it up and around, warrior two. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. Things are looking up. Our behavior shifts our attitude. Left hand, right shin for rainbow. Now stay low, kind of slither to the top, frame the left leg, shoot it back to meet the right. High plank, lower down, rise up, breathe in, open up to this day. Breathe out, down dog. Draw up and back. Now, walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Heel toe your feet to the width of your hips this time. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, and physically pull yourself into the fold. Rise up, stand tall. Go ahead and sit into Utkatasana chair. Lighten up your toes, draw your hips back, tips of fingers by your feet. Left hand, left hip, carry up the right shin, or peace fingers around the right big toe. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, left arm lifts. Open it up, variation B. Carry that right leg across, standing pigeon. If you come out, no worries. Come right back in, brush and sweep, no judgment. Swing your wings back, bow down. It's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you get up. Walk out, three-legged down dog. Stay or flip inside out for wild thing. Bring it around, kiss the right kneecap, step it up. Crescent lunge, root to rise. Lace your hands, flip them inside out. Reach forward, rise your arms up, elbows wide. Hands to heart center, wring it out and twist. Up and around, warrior two. Give it a stargazer, heels in, toes out. Shift your gaze high, rainbow. Back of the house, right hand, left shin. Now stay low this time. We're going to heel toe the right foot all the way to the outside edge of our mat. Dip your left down, left knee down, left hand down, right arm sweeps back. Either stay there or maybe bend the back leg, catch hand to foot, open the heart. Release that connection, draw up and back, dig the right heel in, and then go ahead and lift the right arm up. Twist open to the right. Thread the needle, sneak dive under the left arm. There you go. Inhale, back up. Really dig that right heel in like a divot. Exhale, thread the needle, dive under. Yes, breathe back in and up. One more time. Exhale, dive under. Inhale, rise back and up. Now, plant that right foot on the 45-degree diagonal. Hop up with the left foot, Malasana. There you go. Lower your hips down, lift your legs up, high boat. Lower down to hover. Exhale, come back up. Now I want you to do that same movement in and out. So move it out. So it's an exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. Yeah, work your core, activate that center of your being, drawing in and up, training our brain for resilience to be able to deal with the uncertainties of this world. Now, go ahead, palms down, head down, legs up, and take them right up and overhead. On the way up, roll up, crisscross at the ankles, plant your hands, step or float back, move through. Vinyasa. Exhale, drawing up and back, down dog, walking your hands back to your feet. Last standing side, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. physically pull yourself into the fold. Helps calm the nervous system. Rise up, breathe in. Sit into that imaginary chair, breathe out. Tips of fingers alongside feet. Right hand, right hip, carry up the left shin. Maybe you prefer peace finger around the left big toe. Peace fingers. Open it up, variation B. Carry that left leg across, standing pigeon. Pull the right hip back, open the left hip through the hip joint. Brush and sweep your wings back, take your time. Bend the right leg, swing your wings back. Walk out, three-legged down dog, roll open at the left hip. Stay or flip inside out for wild thing. Bring it around, kiss your left kneecap, you've got this. Step it up, rise up, breathe in. Lace your hands inside out. Bring your arms forward, rise them up. Elbows wide, gaze lifts. Collect your hands, wring it out on the twist. Maybe stay, maybe open, maybe bind. Up and around, warrior two. Turn it into stargazer, heels in, toes out. Shift your gaze high to the heavens. Left hand, right shin, rainbow. Stay low, slither to the top of your mat, heel toe the left foot over, dip the right knee, right hand down, left arm sweeps back, bend the right leg, maybe catch it, and then as you dip your hips, open your heart. Now from here, a little different, tuck the right toes, pop up the right kneecap, left knee, left wrist, right leg reaches back, pigeon. So just start to inch your upper body down. So you've probably heard of Maslow's 5 needs. Physiological needs are first. Safety needs are second. Belonging is third. Self-esteem is fourth. And then optimal, say it 5 times fast, optimal performance is fifth, which is when you self-actualize all of your talents. One of the things that has been found is that resilient people don't confuse needs with wants. They seem to always have enough rather than never having enough. They contribute to society with their talents, their gifts, and their treasures right where they're at with what they've got right here and right now. Training the brain by our behavior, shifting our behavior, which will help shift and change our attitude. Another characteristic of resilient people is they don't ruminate. They don't what if, what about, suffering imaginary ills over and over and over. Do you know that loop? Okay, rise up. You're going to find pigeon on the opposite side. So you might want to come back to down dog. Right knee is going to go right wrist. Left leg's going to go long. Start to inch your body on down. When we ruminate, our cortisol levels go up, the stress increases, which does not help our immune system. So, stay in the now. Bloom right here where we're planted with what we have. And seek out people that you can help lift up in any way possible. Brighten their day, even if it's a smile. You might be the only smile they get. Change is inevitable and growth is optional. Now, can you let something go? Maybe it's some sort of offense or unforgiveness. Let's just be the type that forgives, quick to forgive, slow to anger, activating continually that resilience in our life. Helps combat the uncertainties of this world, and there are plenty of them. Now, as you start to transition, you're going to roll over onto the right hip. The left leg is going to just swing around. You're going to bend your knees. Feet are going to plant at the width of your hips. You can hang on to your shins or just reach your arms forward and lower down onto your back. Now, pull your heels in towards your bum, palms down, head down, feet down. Press your hips up for bridge pose, maybe even lacing your hands underneath your body, maybe even popping your heels up, hugging your inner thighs in, but opening your front body. Now, release yourself on down. Go ahead and hug your right shin in, just like we did in the beginning of practice. Wrap it across your body with the assistance of your left hand. This time, if you want a little more, right hand goes to left top of foot. So you're going to twist over to the right as your right leg goes to the left. Now, unravel that posture onto your back and the right leg crosses right over the left. Slip your hands under the left hamstring. Open the right hip through the hip joint. Breathe. Now, just create a little bitty circle. Yeah, just circle around on the small of your back with your legs in that pigeon style. And then reverse it. Now unravel the right leg long, hug the left shin in, wrap that twist, right arm to the outside of the left leg. Maybe you want to tee the left arm. Maybe you want to bend the right leg and catch it as you shift your gaze over to the left. Breathe. Now as you transition onto your back, create that pigeon, lacing your hands under the right hamstring, maybe the right shin, as you open the left hip through the hip joint. Now you can circle around on your back, keeping that same shape. And then circle around in the opposite direction. Just allowing any remaining tension in your lower back to dissipate. And then from here, you're going to go ahead and slide your legs out, letting your arms come out to your sides as you lay your entire body down into our final resting posture, Shavasana. Just realizing, becoming aware of Santosha, which is contentment. Contentment with what we have, do what we can with what we got, where we are. And who can we help with the blessings and the gifts that we've been given? Now I invite you, if you have the opportunity this evening, to stay in this posture for 5, 10, 15, even 20 minutes. I just invite you to do so. Turn off the video. I know that we will reconnect again. But if you're coming with me, just bring movement back to your fingers and your toes. And then as you bend your legs, reach your arm overhead to shift over onto your side, using that arm as a pillow, coming into that fetal position, the place from which it all began, the place from which God has gifted us the ability to live, to move, and to breathe. And then helping yourself back up into your day, into a sweet seat, Sukhasana. Letting your arms sweep out to the sides as you breathe in and up. On the out breath, collect your purpose as you seal it into your heart and bring the focus of training your brain this week, knowing that behavior helps shift our attitude, which helps us become resilient in a time or times of uncertainty. Now let's look up, let's breathe in and finish off with one Om to Home. Sip your breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.